Well, attempt number 2. Hello, Andy, Cam Reacts. This is the second time I'm trying to record the intro to this video, and I realized my last one just decided to stop working. I'm sick, so I apologize if I do start sniffling or coughing in the middle. I apologize. Not my intention, but being sick is unfortunately not something I could quite control. Anxiety is always high when I get to a Band Maid reaction because my expectations are so freaking high. Today's manners. Just gonna do it. Sorry. My earphones are not plugged in. There you go. Back up a little. Where's my volume? Oh, I have that. Exact same one. Probably. Be cool. Last chorus. And the outro. Psyche is really pretty. It's an interesting way to outro the song at the end. Oh boy, no, don't go to the next song. There's the play button. Jeez. I can't formulate words. Maybe it's the fuzziness of being sick. Band Maid makes me think way more than I want to. In a good way, though. But I don't want to think right now because I'm so tired. I I'm gonna start off by saying that the song has a more more of a rock and roll sound, more of a hard rock sound. Not well. Guitar riffs have this like it's like the era before grunge. You know, I need to listen to it again. Second listen, it's always easier for me to enjoy the song. I really do like this chorus though. I really like this guitar riff and the combination of the two guitars here. And this high note, jeez. That's awesome from Miku. Oh, excuse me. Ooh. And this solo is really good with Miku, not Miku, Misa as well. Is this the same chorus? There's more energy on the final outro, final chorus. And this makes it sound different from the rest of the choruses. I love this crescendo, actually. And this outro, classy. By the way, I have no idea what the imagery means on this music video, so I'm not even gonna bother. Um, I'm just here for along for the ride. Um, Jeez. So every once in a while, with these newer songs that I'm hearing from them, I feel like my puny brain can't comprehend sometimes. Um, when you think about the music that I enjoyed in the past, rock wise, especially grunge. Grunge is a very simple brand of guitar instrumentation. Can't formulate words. The musicality in grunge was more about being edgy and catchy, and but it's mainly power chords, right? Not all of them. I'm generalizing. Of course, there's exceptions everywhere, right? Band Maid is so much more than that, right? They've taken the best of the rock and roll era. They've taken the best of the grunge era, especially as distortion levels at times. They've taken the best of the 2000s rock. I don't know what I know the timeline. I just don't know what if there's a name for that rock era. Is in modern rock? I don't know what it's called. What's the rock nowadays called? I have no idea. Um, it's funny. I took a in university. I needed to take an alternative, and the rumor was that um, the rumor was that was it history of jazz or history of rock and roll? I thought it was history of rock and roll that I took. What was it, jazz? Anyways, the evolution of rock and roll came from jazz, right? And I'm educated, supposedly, on at least the history of it, and but you know what? It's not helping. I think I think now I'm also very naive and very ignorant right now because I haven't been listening to rock, especially modern rock, like as in like nowadays rock. I just don't listen to it. Band Maid is the only thing I listen to rock wise right now, and so I don't know what the trend is. I don't know if Band Maid is the outlier of music nowadays, but I feel like Band Maid is the direction rock needed to go, but it went somewhere else. That makes sense? It might be because of my exposure to Japanese rock, J rock, and J pop for a long time. Plus, the I think the music that influenced them is actually probably a lot of the rock music I listened to in the past as well, right? I, it's so hard to formulate words at times. Have I watched Black Hole? I don't think I've watched Black Hole. Hold on, I need to do some research on what I've reacted to. I'm not. Uh, Sorry, brain fart. No, I have not listened to Black Hole. I think Black Hole was mentioned in my comments site. I think is it Black Hole that it's like I was talking about warnings, high BPM being not my usual cup of tea, and the people are like, I think someone in the comments said, uh, warning was like 180 BPM. Black Hole is like 200 something. I was like, oh, one of these songs were, and I think they said Black Hole. I'm gonna listen to this official live video, but I'm gonna stop before Black Hole starts. Right? At least I hope there's a clear line there. And let's just check it out. Every time I listen to the live version, it's just like you catch on to more nuances. This is cool. was a really cool way to start the song, actually. I like this chorus a lot. Band Maid's really good at making catchy choruses. I love how the bass is so much more forward on this mix. And Miku's mic is turned up a little more. Misa's going off in the back there. I'm finally hearing it. I don't like pausing in the middle, but I'm entering the crescendo of the song, right? I'm gonna forget about this stuff if I don't say it now. I can't think of a band where I felt like whenever the solo came on, people always focus on the guitar solo, right? The main guitarist and their solo. You don't really get to hear the bass because it's kind of doing the rhythm part of it, just dun 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 dun, right? It's just like it's that's the typical way rock did things in the past whenever there's a solo, right? It's about the guitar. I think it's easy to miss it, but I think the way Band Maid, specifically Kanami and Misa do solos together, like it's the solo part, right? It's the guitar solo, but it's clearly not a solo. It's a bass and guitar duet. You know, not always, but a lot of times. And this is a case where I feel like they complement each other so well. Sorry for the interruption. You're so pretty. Saiki. They're all pretty, you know. Ooh, Saiki putting a little umph to there. Pause before it goes into Black Hole. I don't want to be spoiled at all with Black Hole. That was so good. I'm starting to get that giddy feeling, excited, right? Wish there was someone here I could talk to about this a little more and get like do some feedback, but uh, I do these alone. There's an acoustic version. I don't know if I'm ready for this acoustic version, but I need a break. I'm so tired. Hold on one second. I'm gonna drink some water, and I'll be right back. It's instantaneous for you, but for me, it might be a few minutes. I'll be right back. Hello, YouTube. Andy, CamReacts. It's been. Why is Andy saying that in the middle of a video, you might ask? It's because it's been several days, actually, since I started my recording of Manners that you just saw, and now I'm incredibly exhausted, and I still feel like I'm a little jet lagged. And so after that, I was like, I'm just going to take a little breather, lay down. And I just knocked out for maybe 2 hours, and I just could not get back into like a good feeling. I was just like, I'm tired, fatigued. I don't want to do anything. And that every time every time an opportunity came to record, I felt that again and again and again. So I was like, oh man, this sucks. So in the meantime, you'll notice this black bar. I bought a mic. I had this mic, what is it called? Mic stand? A bar? Arm? What, oh, crap. A mic arm. That's what I should call it. I had this for a long time. I just never installed it until now. I think I got it like during Black Friday, and I'm just getting the swing of it. You'll notice that this is a different. There's a mic in front of me as well. This is actually a different mic. I hope you guys like this quality more. I went from I think this is a dynamic mic, and the other one was a compressor mic that I've been using, and I've just never been satisfied with the previous one. I did not set up a de-esser or anything, so I'm kind of nervous that this is going to sound terrible after I'm done recording, but I did a few tests up until this point, and it didn't sound terrible, but I'm afraid that you guys will notice some of the differences between this one and the last. But anyways, so this is the acoustic version with Kanami and Saiki. I am choosing to just focus on Manners. You know what, actually? What I need to do is listen to the song again, because I don't remember. I mean, I do remember, but I need to refresh myself with the original song. So I'm going to do that real quick. Sorry. I'm sorry to tantalize you with the acoustic and then just go back to the music video. It's gotta be done. That part, the start of the chorus reminds me of something. Can't remember. I'm still struggling against the cough. Hold on. I love that. Actually, it's like I just don't expect it from Riku from what I've seen up until this point. Yeah, I still remember how good this part sounded with the bass and the guitar. I really like this final chorus outro. It's kind of having the same effect to me as Warning, where it's definitely growing on me each time I listen to it, but I also feel like the song gets better as it progresses. Not just the fact that I'm hearing it more, but the fact that I think the song from the second verse onward, again, it's like it starts to really reel me in. It's like the first part of the song, the first verse and the first chorus are kind of like warming me up. It's like a warm up to the song, and then it just kind of, but I'm not that interested. Like it's like, but then the second verse comes in with the and the, you know, again, the verse isn't there. They always love to insert a different riff, a different sound, and then the chorus, and then the, yeah. All right, to the acoustic version. It's kind of weird seeing them not in maid outfits. More volume for you guys, I guess. A little too much. Psyche is really pretty.
Evolution 予想を超えて brave Always challenging 限界突破試行錯誤でスタンドで命を燃やせ奇跡描くまで Never ending You must come back 後悔に気づく
I'm really enjoying it, but I can't stop coughing. Have you ever coughed so much over the course of like 4 or 5 days that your abs start really hurting every time you cough? That's where I'm at. It won't stop. I swear, after catching COVID, 2 years ago or whatever, every cold has a strong chance of just leaving this lingering cough. I don't know if it's from that, if it's necessarily related, but there's a clear timeline. Ugh. Anyways, back to Band Maid.
Go to the answer. I don't know that ever, forever. Oh, 100分一見にしかず翼を広げて彩りたいジャンク Beginning Difficult Go glass Collage Evolution 期待裏切るクレイバー Away challenging してほき Look back 時には回帰 Moreover 高めてくんだ奇跡描くまで Never ending
Nice little growl.
Evolution 予想を超えてクレイバー Away challenge 限界突破 Hey yeah 試行錯誤でスターライの注目せ奇跡描くまで Never ending世界に向かいまた歌って Take over the world まだ未完成鹿の先へ綴り届いて Take over the world Never ending dream To the unseen Away らしさ求め Make sense 轟かすんだ世界掴むまで Never
Almost didn't want it to end. Just kind of really enjoying myself. Thank you. No, thank me thanking you too. I like the acoustic version because I could really just focus on the melodies and Psyche and her singing. But I definitely prefer the normal version. The original version has way more energy, right? Of course, it's an acoustic. It's late. I apologize. The acoustic version is an acoustic version, right? It's supposed to be much chiller than the original. Oh man, I'm just blanking out all of a sudden. Oh, I thought I had energy to do it today. Continue this journey that is Band Maid's manners. And here I am falling asleep while I'm standing. Let's go to a live performance. Oh, it's really loud. November 1st, 2022. This is on Vladimir's channel, by the way. Chicago, Illinois. someone told me that this is just a recording of the studio version being played in a concert hall, I'd be like, okay. They sound great. But I'll always love how the bass is more pronounced on these lives. Everyone's doing what I'm doing, nodding their head. Yeah. God, it's so fun how that solo specifically, Lisa is just matching her in the background. Okay. Is there any other performances of this song? Any more? These are all reactions. I don't want reactions. I'm doing the reaction. Nope, that's it. Manners is also fairly content deprived. So let's listen to this version again. Just Manners, not Black Hole. I'm afraid of Black Hole, to be honest, after what you guys have told me. And I'm going to turn the volume just a tiny bit lower so I can talk about it. First, I have to ask you guys to help me. I'm so bad with like rock genres and how to classify what era or what kind of rock it is. I've got some of the general ones down, but as for like when I start really wanting to narrow things down, I'm like, I'm not really well versed enough, to be honest, to make a determination one way or the other. Because this song has, in my opinion, has elements of rock and roll. It also has elements of a little bit of hard rock. Maybe it's just them being really good at blending genres together, genres of rock together. But man, yeah, I was. What was I gonna say? I forgot. Just started listening again. Oh, I was gonna say, it really does pick up for me, this song, after the first chorus, and from here on out, the song gets way more interesting to me. That bass. I swear, Misa. And then Miku just adding a little accent there. And then bass and the guitar kind of matching notes. And Akane going off. And then some shouting from Miku. But I'm not saying like the first part of the song shouldn't exist. I think the song needs to build up this way for it to have the impact, right? I'm not saying that the song is imperfect because of the front part of the song. It's because it needs to build up in this manner. I love how it's definitely a lead guitar focused solo, but man, if you listen closely, that bass in the background is not far off from being a duet or even a bass solo if you listen to just the bass. I love this final chorus. It's got just a little more, they just turned the energy up a little bit. Well, a lot for her psyche, but okay, before Black Hole consumes me, another day for Black Hole. It's doing what Warning did, but a little less, to a lesser degree. I feel like the song isn't as complicated, maybe, as Warning is, but Manners does the same general feeling of it, builds up into something that I really enjoy. It took me a while to get to understand that, but I definitely got it. And so to me, you know, my scoring out of 10 is fairly, like I say always, inconsistent at best. But I do, for Band Maid specifically, have a fairly clear 10 out of 10 for me, right? It's like my peak so far of Band Maid. I'm not saying that's the peak for Band Maid, but I'm saying for me personally, from the songs I've heard thus far, Band Maid's Blooming is still my top song. So it's kind of like my reference to what a 10 to me is in Band Maid, which is such a high standard. Honestly, Blooming should be more like a 12 out of 10 or 15 out of 10 or something, right? But Manners. It's a much more easier song to digest than, let's say, a Warning. But it leaves me in a weird state where I want more. I'm not sure what it is. I feel like Manners is a tame song. You know, minding their manners a little bit, I guess, but but I like the song a lot, actually. Of course I do. It's a Band Maid song. Of course I like it a lot. But I want more from Manners. But I still like it a lot. I don't know how to explain the feelings I have sometimes. Actually, a lot of the times I don't know how to explain what I'm feeling. Oh, my nose is so stuffy. Excuse me. Let's listen to the music video as I talk a little more about this. Overall, it's funny how I commented warning, high BPM, high, faster paced songs aren't usually my cup of tea, so I come to this slightly slower. I don't know how many. I'm not really good at counting BPMs or anything, but I could generalizing the pace. The song is much slower than Warning, I feel like. Excuse me. It'd be funny if someone points out that, well, hey, actually, Warning and Banners are the same BPMs. Like, what? That would blow my mind if that was the case, but I don't think that is. It's a solid chorus, though, this song. The song has this really good chorus. I still have no idea what this music video is about. These creepy hands. Konkai ni is regrets. Is that what it means? I learned something that konkai ni. I think I've run out of meaningful commentary. From an instrumentation standpoint, as they work together, this is one of my favorite solos. I don't know if I have a favorite solo, but this one ranks high. I really like this final chorus, though. And the outro to the song is really good. Or the end of the song. I don't know if it's actually called an outro, but... Oh. I'm exhausted, jeez. Time to sleep after this. It's funny, sometimes I feel like Miku and Saiki's voice doesn't really match. Like they don't really sound good together, and then but it's very intentional, I feel like, Saiki and Miku's voice being different. It's a good thing, actually. The contrast, I mean. So, out of 10, what do I give this song? What is this? I am so behind on idol stuff. Jeez. I would give Band Maid's Manners. What do I give Band Maid Manners? What do I give it? What should I give it? What do I feel like it is? Stop shaking. Oh. My hair looks funny. I'm gonna give this song a 9 out of 10. It's a solid 9 out of 10. It's for those that are wondering, this out of 10 score is completely biased, completely subjective, not objective at all. It's based completely on how much I personally like a song. That's it. It's a personal taste thing. It's not a criticism of its musicality or its lyricism, vocal prowess, none of that. It's just how much does Andy like it? That's it. It's fairly inconsistent as well, so keep that in mind as you process all these videos with out of 10 scores here. Just because I give Manners a 9 today may not be a 9 a month from now, right? Hmm. It's a 9 out of 10, and I feel like the song will have a more of an impact on me if I ever get to hear it live. Oh, please come back to Seattle, guys. Please, Band Maid, come to Seattle again. If only I knew about them. What was it, 2021 or whatever it was when they were here last? Uh, I could hope. A guy could hope, right? That maybe I could witness their music live. But yeah, so yeah, 9 out of 10. I'm pretty content with that. It's actually a good song. I like Manners. Lately, I've been listening to Puzzle and Blooming and Warning and some other instrumentals. I forget their titles right now off the top of my head because I'm really tired. Domination and Dice are always fun to listen to as well as others are. Yeah, so I'm curious what the next song will be that's recommended of Band Maid from you guys. I'm here for the ride. That's all, right? So you guys just keep steering me in the way you want me to go. Doesn't really matter, and I'm happy to follow. I mean, at this point, I think it's pretty solid that Band Maid's my favorite band, especially right now, but maybe even all time. It's hard for me to get over the nostalgia factor of like of a Rage Against the Machine, which has historically been like my favorite. If someone asks me what's your favorite band, I would probably just defer to Rage Against the Machine because that's been for the last 20 years of my life, 25 years, a little 25 plus years of rock music that I really refer to as one of my favorite types of rock, right? But Band Maid's like a little different. They're not like Ratum at all. They're like I don't know what it is. I thought Tom Morello is the riff king. But Kanami's no joke. Her riffs are good. But Band Maid adds melody, which is always appreciated because I like melodic songs. And I'm basically in a nutshell. Band Maid, if someone asks me what's my favorite band right now, I may end up saying Band Maid and not Rage Against the Machine. Which is quite the feat because Rage Against the Machine, like I said, has been my default answer for the last 20 plus years. Whew. Band Maid, where have you been all my life? Well, since you started, obviously, here, I just didn't know you existed until now. So comment down below how do you like Manners? Do you like Manners? Is Manners on people's top tier list, or is it kind of like in the middle tier for everyone? Like everyone likes it, but no one's gonna put it as their favorite song ever. Yeah, I'm just curious, right? How my not interpretation, what's the word? How my reception of the song differs or is similar to those around that like Band Maid as well. That's all. It's just a weird thing I like to do is normally if I have someone next to me or with me listening to something, and we I would like to like engage in conversation about a song or a band or a group or singer or whatever, right? I don't have that back and forth with anyone around me because my wife A doesn't really like rock music, so my wife won't be interested in it. B, I don't really know. I don't really have many friends anymore that are I contact on a regular basis. It's just how life ends up becoming more of a priority. I prioritized my professional life and family over those things, such as a social life. So part of the reason I like this channel or doing this channel is because I get to interact with a lot of people that I never would have been able to otherwise interact with. So with that said, let me know where I need to go next with Band Maid. I'm happy to go there. Like I said, I'm heavily dependent on you guys to steer me in the direction you want me to go. So don't stop with the suggestions. I have a Discord server as well with a few Maniacs. Is that what they're called? Maniacs? Would love to have more Band Maid fans in my Discord server. We have a dedicated channel for Band Maid, and then we have general channels and everything too. We have a lot of good people hanging out, just having fun. It's a chill place. Of course, there'll be a beehive stirrer here and there, but it's usually not on the Band Maid side. It's usually on like the other channels, other fans doing other stuff that rock the boat. So yeah, Discord. I have a Patreon. I don't really use it very much, but it's a great place to support me directly. Helps me buy diapers if you are so inclined. It's also a place where people could actually recommend things, make suggestions or recommendations directly, and I won't miss it. Actually, I will guarantee that I react to it. Honestly, I will. If you're a Patreon or if you're a patron on Patreon, if you're a patron of mine and if you message me a recommendation, I will listen to it. So, and I will likely, like 99% chance, I'm gonna react to it. So that's a place if you get interested. It's not required by any means. All my content goes to YouTube. I've only done like a couple of Patreon exclusive content, but I realize I'm more focused on growing my YouTube audience and also just making sure everyone gets a chance to see everything that I react to, more than focusing on the monetary aspect of things, which is helpful in terms of buying something like this for me, right? A mic arm stand thing, or a different mic, right? That's helpful monetarily. But in general, I'm happy in YouTube. I'm happy to continue doing this as much as I can, as long as they allow. Oh, also comment down below. What do you guys think about this mic? Actually, the first half of this channel was a blue microphone, a Yeti, and this microphone you're hearing now is the Shure Shure, Shure, and it's not their most popular model. It's called the MV7, which is which still is able to have a USB connection to my computer instead of going into like a soundboard thing, whatever it's called. Let me know how it sounds. It's supposed to be a dynamic microphone, which is different from the Yeti's compressor microphone, but I don't know what any of this means, to be honest. I just saw that this is a lot of people use Shure, and I wanted to just try it, but I didn't want to invest in a soundboard thing. All right, so enough dragging my feet to end this video. If you have any If you like the video, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below whatever you want to comment. Helps the channel grow, you know. And with that said, have a good day, good evening, good morning, wherever you are, whatever time it is. Be safe, take care of yourselves. Many hearts to you if you're still here, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.